Shalom. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha HaKodash, Yahweh being the true, almighty, and powerful name of the Heavenly Father who the world entity calls God. That's his proper name in the Hebrew, which means he exists, he is, all right? Of course, his only begotten son's name is Yahweh Shai, which the world entity calls Jesus Christ, which means he, the deliverer, all right? And Bahashem is mean in the name. Racha HaKodash is the spirit holy. All right. Racha spirit, Ha is the, and Kodash is holy. All right, and that's what I uttered in the Hebrew and such. All right, and that's who we give all praises to. All right. Of course, I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutation to all sincere Akim. They're out there on the highways and hedges risking their lives and freedom to do this work, all right, day in and day out, all right, of course, showing their diligence, doing the studio shows throughout the week and such, all right. I'm the brother Mappa from Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp, located here in Babal, which is Babylon, which is America, okay. Coming back again with this truth, all right, which, it's just, we are cool about a lot of things that's going on with Trump's his cabinet, okay, which he's been changing up things and such, which this devil, which is the so-called white man Esau Edom, is going to come down on you Israelites, which consists of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, so-called, because you're really not any of those bywords. You're really the children of Israel, all right. You're really the princes of the power, okay, Yasha Allah, right? And of course you have the confusion of face that are amongst us as well, which are the Israelite foreigners that look like the heathen where they've been scattered onto. So this isn't a thing, of course, on you don't, skin color and anything like that, because if you know anything about the history, we've been scattered, okay. But this is a warning, which I'm blowing a trumpet, and letting y'all Negroes, like so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans know that, this fucking devil, so-called white man, is going to come down with you on y'all crazy, all right? Going to come down on the whole nation crazy, all right? And, they doing the right things with bringing forth, getting things done. So I'm going to read this article. So you have this chick, right? This bird here. Her name is Gina Haspel. And it's going to explain it. It says Gina Haspel is a torturer. What else does the Senate need to know? All right. It says the President Donald Trump, who's currently the king of Great Babylon. All right. It says President Donald Trump is notoriously hostile towards the CIA. He says he frequently disintegrates it in public and reportedly rarely even bothers to read its report. None of Trump's critical tweets, utterance, or acts, however, carries as much venom or has the potential for causing as much harm to the agency as the president's recent nomination of Gina Haspel. So, they nominated new, CIA director, right? It says, if evidence were needed of the president's continuing grudge against this agency, it is, and why? All right. Let me see. All right. So, you could. I'm gonna see if I could just pick out some of the things. It says the answer begins at understanding the role of the director. As in the case of the agency, the director, which CIA is Central Intelligence Agency, I believe, an abbreviation, right? It says CIA's identity and effectiveness inwardly. She sets a standard, defines the vision and mission, and drives effectiveness, ensures legal compliance and accountable for everything and everyone. If the director rises from the ranks, as Haspel did, she serves as an honored model of the guide to career success and accomplishments. Externally, the director represents the public face of the agency. The public space, that's the Edomites, all right? She represents the Edomites, all right? Which, that's the so-called white man, all right? And they are the devil, all right? That meaning deceiver, okay? And, they are Shaitan, okay? They are the enemy, okay? Simple as that. They are against you Negro, Latino, Native Americans, all right? And they are about to bring down their new world order, all right? And gonna slaughter massive amounts of Israelites, okay? It says, and while these functions are common to all agencies, arguably the role is most important to the CIA because it uniquely operates at the boundary of law and illegality, all right? A dangerous intersection for democracy where particular care is required. All right? So, they make a way to get around things, which are illegal, all right? So look, illegality, the state of being contrary to or forbidden by law, okay? Especially criminal law, okay? So an illegal act or practice, okay? And this is, how the CIA operate. They get around, the law, all right? And they do really whatever they want, okay? Which, this chick is a torture specialist, all right? It says, in nomination of Haspel, Trump could hardly have selected a person more demonstrable ill-suited, all right, to carry, all right, which is evil. He's evil. Ill-suited to carry out any of the essential duties, okay? It says, although most of her career has taken place in the shadows, in part it was reported distinguished. It says Haspel is prominently known for her intimately involved carrying out of the agency catastrophic Bush-era torture program, all right, as it was let me see, hold up, Slacky, let me pronounce this word, euphemistically called back then. It says the CIA's rendition, detention, and interrogation program. As such, she bears great personal responsibility for the program, and is famous for its exceptionally savagery and brutality. It's a managerially incompetence. It says inconstant ill judgment. Okay, so she's just a fucking devil. All right, simple as that. It says Haspel was no mere CIA paper shuffler. By all accounts, she was an engaged participant in the torture program. She reported and ran CIA's torture black site in Thailand, and directly supervised the inhuman interrogation of the Al Qaeda suspects. All right, which they put just Abu Zabada, whatever his name is, Abu Al Rahim Al Nashar. Sorry, later, when the Congressional Committee sought to exercise the constitutional oversight of the RDI program. All right. It says Haspel was instrumental in the destruction of the videos of the black site waterboarding sessions, which waterboarding torture. And they put you on a little like a table. You could look it up and lay you down, all right, and pour water over your fucking face and shit. They try to get confessions, get you to do whatever they want, all right. But you could look into it, fucking I was looking at it, but you Israelites got something, coming for y'all, all right. A lot of us, regardless of if we of the elect or not, because we're gonna be tried too. We the hopeful elect. That's what he say here at Great Millstone. All right, because we don't know who the elect is until the end when Yahushua come back. It says against the advice of superiors in the Bush administration. So she deleted like the videos, regardless of what the fucking, administration, said. All right. So it said this act alone, which I believe was almost certainly motivated by desire to destroy the evidence that the waterboarding exceed the legal threshold. All right. So that's the limit. You see, going to that threshold. You say, you don't got nothing good over here, but it says the legal threshold for torture, thus to evade both personal and institutional accountability and oversight, should be sufficient to disqualify her from confirmation. All right, so she went around and fucking, she went around the government back, all right, and deleted the shit, all right. So she don't give a fuck, all right. I'm gonna skip around. Let me see. Let me see. This is in the end though, confirmation should not hinge merely on Haspel's technical incompetence, but on her integrity and her ability to lead the agency to credibly represent our country in that role. Basically she can be a fucking chief slave master, fucking beater of the Israelites and such, instructing those under to whoop ass. All right, don't hold back. All right. It says, let me see, I'm gonna go down. It says, is Haspel a torturer? Yes, inescapably. It says, the Justice Department may have approved the RDI program and concept, but the lawyers were not present in the black sites to witness the conditions of confinement and the totality of the torment. It says, and the effects on the victim, which are always the ultimate test of whether torture was applied. It says, but Haspel was there. She lived it. The situation may have varied from site to site, but she can presume to have felt the piercing cold experiences and bleak darkness and heard of deafening, ceaseless music. She directed and then oversaw the application of pain, the blows, the hanging from shackles, the confinement, and a coffin or suitcase-sized boxes. They'll put you in a little box. Just put you in a box. I seen some different CIA torture techniques where they put you in a little box and such, and just lock it. It's barely, you kind of stoop down, so it's like you kind of sitting in this box, and they play music, the freaking scream, baby crying out there, and they'll stomp on the box and such and yell and all of that, and, as a way to torture you and get you to confess. They, in the case of the Israelites, of the elect, they tried to use it as a way to make you denounce your faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai and take the chip. All right, simple as that. But anyway, it continues on. It says, the suffocation when water was inhaled time again. That's what the waterboarding torture. So then she heard the cries and groans and saw the bruises, the loss of consciousness, and the blood. And all of this not for a moment, but ceaselessly for weeks on end. It says, American law and value teach us that the test for torture will always be the severity of the pain, not merely whether a lawyer may have approved its affliction. Haspel didn't have to rely on a lawyer to tell her whether the pain inflicted under the authority amounted to torture, because she was there to set it and applied and could not have mistaken it for anything else. All right. So you could go into the wee article a bit more, but this is your head devil right here. That they gonna have, a woman, all right, the fucking, fuck up Israelites. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna start hitting the precepts now. Let me see. See what else I can go to. This is First Timothy's. Let me put my battery. First Timothy 1:7 says, "For the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh, well Yahweh Shai, all right, hath not given us the spirit of fear, but the power, but of power and of love and a sound mind." All right, so the Most High Yahweh Bashem Shai ain't give us a spirit of fear. So if you're in a case of you being tortured or some shit, you just gotta you keep your faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, a lot of you Israelites, you don't got no faith, so I mean, you're gonna be put to death anyway. So it is what it is. Let this be a warning onto you beforehand. Okay. Let me see. It says, but of power and of love and of a sound mind, wholesome mind and such. All right. In which we have through Yahweh Bashem Yahshai, we got clarity. These things that's coming. All right. And that's through Yahweh Bashem Yahshai. All right. Through him waking us up to this truth. All right. We know of all of these different wicked devices that Shaitan is sending after us. All right. This is Micah 2:1. It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity," which is sins and such, "and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand." All right, and that's the Edomites. All right, that have the ability, because they have the power to, in which they are the sword. All right, they've been given the blessing of the sword. All right, you read that in Genesis. Esau's blessing, I believe it's in Genesis, the 27th chapter, maybe around the 40th verse. I can see if I can get it real quick. Their blessing is the sword. All right, and because they're blessed with the sword, they are, the Most High's beating stick. All right, they can do whatever they want. Okay, within the power that Yahweh Bashem Yahshai gave them. All right. Genesis 27 and 4. The point is at 40, right? It said, Esau said unto his father, which is Isaac, right? "Hast thou but one blessing, my father?" Abba Yah, right? In Hebrew you would say Abba being father, Yah then mean my. All right. "Bless me even," so he said Barak Yah, "even me also, O my father." And Esau I Shashua, right? Which means wasted away is he, because he lost his pigment. It says, lifted up his voice and wept, so he cried. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, "Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth." This is his blessing. All right, at the best places. All right, "and the dew of heaven from above, and by thy sword thou shalt live." All right, so that's really the point right there. And that and shalt serve thy brother. All right, which they're gonna serve us, in the coming kingdom. All right, before 1,000 years, and then get destroyed, obliterated. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it off on there. Well, I'm gonna skip down. All right, I'm gonna go down. So you Israelites, some of you Israelites don't know that so-called white man hate you. All right, and that nation of Edom, all right, is Esau. All right, their forefather Esau is Edom anyway. All right, it says, "And Esau hated Jacob," which Jacob is the progenitor of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, Jacob had 12 sons. Right, it says, "because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him." All right, which Jacob, our nation, ended up getting the birthright. All right, and because Esau, of course, sold it to us, and plus it was set up in the spirit anyway. And it says that Esau said in his heart, "The days and morning of my father are at hand, then will I slay my brother Jacob." All right, so these fucking Edomites hate you, Jake. Simple as that. All right. But they're gonna get cut off anyway. All right, so I'm gonna hit some more precepts. I'm gonna leave this one at the end. So this is 2 Corinthians 5:11. It says, "Knowing therefore the terror of the Lord," or Yahweh Shem Yashai, all right, because I'm telling you about all the terrors that's coming. All right, "we persuade men." But we are made manifest unto the power, and trust also are made manifest in your conscience. All right, so through this these scriptures and such, do our preaching and such, we persuade the elect and such. All right, simple as that. All right, we get them, we stir up their pure mind. Persuade, it says to induce one by words to believe. Okay, it's from the Greek patho. All right, patho. Right. So we to persuade means to induce one by words to believe. We use the scriptures in order to get you Israelites to believe that what is written. All right, that this stuff is coming. All right, this is a lot of these scriptures too should build up your faith too. All right, so this is Romans 8:38. It says, "For I am persuaded that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai," which is the Heavenly Father and the Son. All right, which is in Hamashiach, the Messiah, the Anointed One, right? Yahweh Shai, our Lord. All right, so regardless of all of these things, that's gonna come up against us, because if you go up, you can read. It says, "Who shall lay things to charge of the Most High's elect, chosen?" Right? The chosen. It is God that justifieth. All right. It said, "Who is he that condemneth? It is Hamashiach that died, yea, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of Yahweh, who maketh intercession for us." That's Yahweh Shai. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation or distress, which tribulation, distress, and our persecution, our famine, and nakedness, our pearl, our sword, tribulation, being tested and such. All right, tried out. All these different these different fucking things Yahweh Shemashai gonna bring to try his elect. None of these things gonna separate from the love of Hamashiach, of Yahweh Shemashai, cause he gonna make sure we protect it anyway. All right, we gonna still trust in Yahweh Shemashai. All right, persecution, a famine, nakedness. All right, none of that. Pearl. All right, our sword. All right, destruction. Simple as that. Danger right there for pearl. All right. Kendunos is that. It's danger. All right. So danger ain't gonna separate us from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Persecution and being harassed, all that distress, none of that's gonna separate us. All right. Simple as that. All right, that should build your faith. All right. Let me see. I was gonna get on. This is now I'm about to close out on I wanted to make this longer, but I freaking got to go to the plantation. But anyway, this is Obadiah 1:8. It says, "Shall I not in that day, said Yahweh, even destroy the wise men out of Edom." All right, which Yahweh Shem Yahshua is destroying, a lot. You got that dude, said this physicist, that Big Bang Theory bull, physicist, he just got put to death. All right, but a lot of y'all Edomites about to get destroyed. All right. Y'all the wise men, which y'all ain't nothing anyway. It says, "And understanding out of the mount of Esau." All right, Edom is the nation of the so-called white man, right? Esau is the forefather. All right, simple as that, right? "And the mighty men, O Teman, shall be dismayed." All right, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. which the Edomites is gonna get cut off, destroyed after 1,000 years. All right, of slavery. After they, first of all, their nation get fucking obliterated in the nuclear fucking onslaught that Yahweh Shemeshah got coming, but the elite gonna escape, because they got their different refuge or nests, refuge, that they can, be protected, from, but we gonna seek them out in the end. But that's another lesson. But it says about Obadiah 1:10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, Yaquab, all right, which Esau, which was the brother of Jacob, right, it says, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So the Edomites is gonna get cut off, because they been wicked towards the nation of Yashala. All right, simple as that. All right, so with that, I might try to get some more precepts, but I may have to just do another video. All right. Anyway, with that, I'm just gonna close out, because it's just, I just gotta get another video in. With that, I'm gonna say, call Allah Yimla Yahweh Shem Yashai by Hashem Rakah HaKodash. Of course, double honors for that was an apostle at Great Millstone. Peace and salutation, all the sincere Akim, taking heed of this word, you Aquathium. All right, sisters out there that's taking heed, you better, of course, take heed, because, this torture is coming. All right, they just put this chick, Gina Haspel, I believe she's nominated, so she in there. All right, so with that, I'm gonna say shalom.